Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy John Da Vinci, man. Welcome back to the Creator Academy. We appreciate y'all for tapping back in. I know we had a lot of people tapped in for the first part of the video. We was talking about the book of Matthew. So here's the second part. If you didn't see the first part, make sure you go back and check that out. We got all the way up to when Judah came and kissed Jesus and betrayed him and turned him over to be crucified. All right. So we're gonna continue here, and like I said, we're gonna continue to read right out the Bible because we ain't making nothing up. This is not my word. This is all coming from the Bible itself. Now we are on chapter 27, and a lot of this was talking about after he had been captured, how they, you know, got his cross, how they created the thorn crown to go on his head, how they found the guy to carry his cross for him. You know, the other two prisoners that was beside him, everybody was cursing his name. And then I think even in the movie, I want to go back and watch the movie because even in the movie, I think they made it seem like one of the guys asked Jesus to like save him. But here it says that the two guys that was crucified with him was cursing his name as well. Stood before the governor, and the crazy thing is, they sat here and made up lies to make it feel good to kill Jesus. So they made up lies, and it's crazy because when they read out, and Jesus stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, "Art thou the king of the Jews?" And Jesus said unto him, "Thou said." And when he was accused of the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. When they lied on him, he didn't even say nothing. He didn't try to defend himself. He didn't try to say nothing. Then said Pilate unto him, "Hearest thou not how many things they witness against thee?" Like saying, are you not hearing what they are lying on you about? Like, are you not hearing what they saying you did? And he answered him never a word, insomuch that the governor marveled greatly. Now at that feast the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner whom they would. At that festival, pretty much what they're saying, they always release at least one prisoner as, by the people's choice. People's choice awards. Um, and these people were so evil and caught up to a point where they had another criminal in there, and the judge pretty much said, you know, we're gonna read it. Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, who ye that I release unto thee? Jesus Barabbas, or Jesus which is called Christ? For he knew that for envy they had delivered him. For he knew that for envy, these people was envying him. They was jealous. Jesus was going around healing people. He was going around, taking demons out of people. And these same people was going to these other people and they wasn't able to do it. So they was getting jealous at this point, to a point like, hey man, nah, we gotta go. When he was set down on the judgment seat, his wife sent unto him, saying, have thou nothing to do? Look here, this is crazy. When the judge was in the midst of all of that, the judge's wife called him, saying, have nothing to do with that just man, for I have suffered many things this day in a dream because of him. Huh? What? The judge's wife calls him, saying, you don't need to have nothing to do with him because I've been suffering in my dreams because of that man. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask to release the other prisoner and destroy Jesus. The governor answered and said unto them, whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you? And they said, the prisoner. Judge said unto them, what shall I do then with Jesus, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, let him be crucified. After this man just healed your daughter, after this man just healed your son, after this man just told y'all, parables, he just blessed the land, and now y'all are screaming, crucify him. And the governor said, why, what evil has he done? But they cried out more, saying, let him be crucified. Pretty much saying, the judge even asked, what's wrong with y'all? Like, what have he done so bad that y'all want him dead? And the crowd like, hey, nah, don't ask no questions. It don't matter. Crucify him. It don't matter. Just do it anyway. When Blight saw that he could prevail nothing, basically saying when he saw that he couldn't change their mind, but they rather atonement was made. He took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this person. I'm pretty much saying, since I can't change y'all mind, got his soap, went in front of the crowd, washed his hands, prayed, dried his hands off, and said, you know what? I ain't got nothing to do with this. Since y'all are so determined to kill this man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. This is on y'all. His blood will be on y'all. And then, what these evil people then answered, all the people said, his blood be on us and our children. If that ain't ignorance, jealousy, envy, hate, just just then the soldiers of the governor took Jesus into the common hell and gathered unto him the whole band of soldiers. And they stripped him and put him in the secret robe. And when they had platted a crown of thorns, they put it on his head, reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews. And they spit upon him and took the reed and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him, and then they took the robe off from him and put his own clothes on and led him away to be crucified. And as they came out, they found a man of they found Simon, and that made him pretty much carry the cross. You know, and they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled, which has spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. Sitting down, they watched him there, and set up over his head his accusation written, This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. Then was the two thieves crucified with him, one on his right, another on his left, and they that passed by revealed him, wagging their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyed the temple and buildest it in 3 days, save thyself. Pretty much saying, well, if he built the temple in 3 days, well, he can save himself. If you so bad, if you the son of God, come on down. We'll sit here and wait. They kept testing him. They kept testing him. Why are y'all trying him? Come on down. If he's the Son of Man, he can save himself. Come on down. He saved others, but he can't save himself. Let him now come down from the cross, and and then we'll believe him. Lord, he trusted in God. Let him deliver him now, if he will have him. For he said, I am the Son of God. These also which was crucified with him cast the same in his teeth. Now from the sixth hour there was darkness, and this is where it began. This is where it started beginning. Now, after 6 hours passed, there was darkness over all the land until that ninth hour. Pretty much, after a while, everybody was like, why is it getting so dark? It's like 3 p.m. Why is it getting so dark? Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, that is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of them that stood around were like, hey, he's calling Elijah. And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave him to drink. The rest said, let us see whether Eli will come to save him. Jesus, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded upon the ghost. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks rent. And the graves were opened, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose, and came out of the graves after his resurrection, and went into the holy city, and appeared unto many. Now, when the centurion and they that were with him watched Jesus, saw the earthquake, those things that were done, they feared greatly, saying, yeah, we done messed up, y'all. This was really God's son. We done messed up. Men and women were there, behold, afar off, which followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering unto him. He went and begged the body of Jesus. Then, pretty much, when the even was come, there came a rich man named Joseph, who also himself was Jesus' disciple. Now Joseph was the one that buried Jesus' body. And when Joseph took his body, he wrapped it in a clean linen of clothes and laid it to his own new tomb, which he had hewn out in the rock. He had rolled a great stone to the door of where pretty much he was buried. Now from here, the people that went back to the governor that had sent out for him uh, to be crucified, they had ran back to him like, hey, he was saying like after the third day he was gonna get back up from the grave. So in the midst of that, Judah comes back to the governor feeling bad, and he tries to pay him back the money and all of that, and he feel bad. He give him back the money because it's blood money now, and he goes back off and he hangs himself because he know what he did, and he know that Jesus was innocent. So they go back and tell the governor that, hey, he might rise again after 3 days. And the governor's like, yeah, all right, yeah, all is gonna happen. One of his disciples is gonna come and steal his body, and then they're all gonna come back and say, oh, he rose from the. So what we gonna do? We're gonna have we sending out soldiers and security, and we're gonna have them all around that tomb. Good luck. So, in the end of the seventh day, as it began to dawn towards the first day of the week, came Mary and the other Mary to see the sepulchre. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back that stone from the door and sat upon it. His countenance was like lightning, and his raiment white as snow. And for fear of him, the keepers did shake and became as dead men. And the angel answered and said unto the women, Fear not, for I know that you seek Jesus, which was crucified. He is not here, for he has risen, as he said. Come see the place where the Lord lay. Go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he goeth before you into Galilee. There shall you see him. I have told you. And they departed quickly from there with fear and great joy. They departed from there, and as they was going to tell the disciples, halfway, imagine this, you running through the woods. They just told me, I gotta go home and tell the you running through the woods. Then all of a sudden, Jesus come in front of you like, like, wow! And as they went to tell his disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, All hail. And they came and held him by the feet and worshiped him. Then said Jesus to them, Be not afraid. Go tell my brethren that they go into Galilee, and there shall see me. Now when they was going, behold, some of the watch came into the city, shewed unto the chief priests all the things that they had done. And when they assembled with the elders and had taken counsel, they gave large money unto the soldiers, saying, Say ye, his disciples came by night and stole him away while we slept. And if this come to the governor's ear, we will persuade him and secure you. So he was still not believing that he had rose from the grave. So they took the money and did as they were told. This saying the commonly reported among the Jews unto this day. Then the 11 disciples went away to Galilee unto a mountain where Jesus had appointed them. And when they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. And Jesus came and spoke unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in heaven and earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. Wow. That was deep. So Jesus knew somebody was going to betray him. He already knew. He knew his whole timeline. One thing that I picked up is he did not run from his destiny. He did not run from why he was sent here. He knew that he had to die. He knew that he had to get crucified in order to get that life that God had promised to him to get. You know, what did he say? He said, all power is given unto me in heaven and earth. But he had to die in order to receive that power. Man, like I said, man, y'all go check out the book of Matthew. That you know, it's a good chapter, man. It's a good chapter. You learn about Jesus. You learn about how he got crucified. You learn who betrayed him. You learn about the Last Supper. You learn about, how he was bringing demons out of people. You learn how he rose after the 3 days. That's definitely important, man. Learn who Jesus is and learn his history. Learn what he did. Know who he is. That's important because he's over heaven and earth, and he's inside of you. So once you accept him, and once you acknowledge that, then you activate that power. You activate that power. All right. Hey, thank y'all for tapping in. That was a good one. Like I said, the book of Matthew, this is part 2. And we appreciate y'all for tapping in and staying around for that long. All right. Because I know y'all can just go and read it yourself. But you stay here with me and we read it together. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tapping in. We appreciate y'all for being here at the Academy. Make sure you subscribe so you can check out more videos that we will be dropping. We will be doing other stuff. We will be doing other Bible studies and breaking down other stuff as well as doing workshops and tutorials to help you in your career. So thank you for tapping in. It's your boy John Da Vinci, and this is going to be it for today. Make sure you come back for more. Make sure you come back for more. And make sure you pray and give God that gratitude for your sight, for your hearing, for your speaking, because there's people out here without all 3 of those. All right? And stay grateful, y'all. Have a blessed day. See you next time. And until then, wear your crown.